Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning. It's a great pleasure to be here this morning with our esteemed colleague and our first witness, as we just heard, Chairman John Culberson, and I represent the 36th District of Texas, which is the home of the Johnson Space Center. I've had the privilege of visiting JSC on a number of occasions, and every time I stop by there, I am reminded of the truly extraordinary accomplishments that we have made as a nation. I'm also inspired by the potential that exists at NASA to continue expanding our horizons deeper into space. It's truly an awe-inspiring mission that is pursued with dedication by NASA's personnel and its contractors. Space exploration and science captures the American people's interests. It inspires us to pursue extraordinary goals and keeps us on the forefront of scientific achievement. It is a challenging endeavor that distinguishes the United States as a global leader. It supports innovation and economic growth and inspires the next generation to build, explore, and discover. The missions of NASA that we should be focused on are complex, they are expensive, and they are long-term. Unfortunately, the last 8 years have been characterized by turmoil and by upheaval and uncertainty. If there's anything that we have learned from this experience, it is that our national space program can ill afford to change our program of record every time that there is a new president. Space exploration requires stability and unwavering dedication. Chairman Culberson, a strong supporter and good friend of our nation's space program, has been vocal, as you heard this morning, about how the billions of dollars have been dedicated, directed, and redirected over the years with fits and starts of various NASA projects. Your pursuit of a solution to this challenge, Representative Culberson, is greatly appreciated by me and many of our colleagues. Space exploration is a very worthwhile investment for the taxpayer and for the nation. It inspires the next generation of explorers to pursue science, technology, engineering, and math. It advances U.S. soft power and international relations. It reinforces our aerospace industrial base, increases economic competitiveness, and advances our national security interests. There's a great deal of promise in the future of space, but if we fail to provide the stability for NASA's space exploration programs, we may well lose our leadership in space. Make no mistake, other nations are nipping at our heels, and we can ill afford to rest on our laurels. Losing U.S. leadership in space will significantly undermine our national interests, erode our industrial base, undermine our international influence, and cause the loss of a skilled workforce, and will jeopardize our national security. Our colleague, Bill Posey, often says that the Chinese are going to the moon, and they're not going there just to collect rocks, and I couldn't agree more. Mr. Culberson's Space Leadership Preservation Act offers us an opportunity to review many of the challenges facing our nation's space agency. There may be many ways to achieve the goals of this legislation, and so I have an open mind. Presidential elections offer both challenges and opportunities. And that's why it is imperative that our colleagues in the Senate consider the bipartisan NASA Authorization Act that passes via unanimous consent over a year ago. They must bring this up. NASA would be well served by the guidance that this legislation provides. It would provide stability of purpose in an uncertain time. All that they would have to do is update the funding levels to match the recently passed omnibus appropriations levels for NASA. And I appreciate the testimony of Representative Culberson, and looking forward to hearing our other distinguished witnesses this morning. And I thank them for appearing here. And with that, I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Babin.